stay on top, become the servant of all. When you
Ladies and gentlemen, what you think about this topic? Because I never heard anything about this in my life, about Russell Simmons doing stuff like that to, other women. I feel like in this contact here that they don't want to see us black people make it to the top, man. And then when they get to that medal of the success, they gotta stop them unless you gotta sell your soul to the white people, man. Or I'm not gonna say too much, but it's crazy how it's crazy how stuff is going on down here time after time, and people just don't want to see the real of anything. So just want to let you know that people got to hear this from what y'all think about this topic. I want y'all to know, because if y'all think I'm right, like you think that they not trying to let us, our people make it to the top and stay at the level of success, or you got to sell your soul. What you think? Watch the clip, y'all.
Why? Was just a why, because I liked Russell, and I would have just kissed him. I would have made out with him. I would have. He didn't have to attack me.
What did he do?
He raked me right up against the wall. Excuse my language. But that's what he did.
I have a feeling they lying their ass off, man.
A number of women have alleged similar experiences with Russell Simmons for a documentary.
I never heard this in my life about even Russell doing anything like this.
I hope that black women and girls become more visible as a result of this documentary.
When Oprah Winfrey was announced as an executive producer of the documentary in December, Simmons launched a private and public campaign to question her involvement, saying on Instagram, "I have never been violent or forced myself on anyone."
He is a media mogul.
So the backlash.
He has millions of followers. I have like 1,000. And he is using all of that muscle to try to drown out our voices.
Citing creative differences, Oprah Winfrey stepped away from the documentary last week and in a statement said, "There is more work to be done on the film to illuminate the full scope of what the victims endured." She also bolstered her backing of the accusers by adding, "I want it to be known that I unequivocally believe and support the women."
It's a small black world, and because everything's 1 degree of Russell Simmons, and nobody wants to get in the middle, nobody stands up.
It's almost as if you are saying, maybe I shouldn't have stepped forward. Is it worth it to you to have had your say?
I feel that it's worth it because it was like carrying like a malignant cancer. I'm just relieved to be done enabling him, essentially, by not telling people what he did.
The filmmakers of the documentary say it was always destined for the Sundance Film Festival with or without Oprah Winfrey as its executive producer. And the yet-to-be titled film is scheduled to premiere at Sundance on January 25th.
Now, that was very difficult to hear, Michelle, I have to say. And I'm glad you pointed out that documentary was going to Sundance with or without Oprah's name on it. Because I know that this was a very stressful and very difficult decision for her to take her name off, because she knows that her taking her name off, because, as you point out, Russell has done a very public and very private campaign to convince her. She knows that the message that sends that maybe she was muzzled. Nothing can be further from the case. She was very upset with, or she thought it was important that it be put in context for the times. Because, these allegations were many years ago, and now we're here in 2020. Put it in context of the times of what was going on there.
And really, the documentary centered around Drew Dixon, that one individual. Yeah. There were a few other people involved. She wanted more women in the documentary.
All right.
Exactly
Michelle,
right.
thank you very much. A very powerful story. We will be right back. Stay with us.
Wow, man. Just seeing that was just terrible, man. Like, I'm going to keep praying for Russell Simmons, man, and his family around him. If he really did these things, then he probably get the things that he deserved. But if he really didn't do this thing like I feel like he didn't, then God is going to get them back for what they put in this man going through, and he don't deserve to go through none of that. So just listen to me clearly. This is crazy out here, and we got to keep our head up, keep closer to God every step of the way. I'm glad that you watched this. It's Ty on me, gang. See y'all later. Yes, I'm at my old job, Burger King. Just, chilling and wait until I get to my work. But see you later, y'all. Love y'all.